Hey, what's going on, guys? So I am back in Europe, back in the Netherlands, back visiting with Kamiel Hamers at Hammerhead Reptiles. You guys may remember about 4 years ago, the last time I was in Europe, I showed off some of Kamiel's amazing Uromastyx. Well, I'm back here again to do a follow-up video to see how some of those Uromastyx that we saw in the last video are growing up, and some of them even now have babies of their own. So we're gonna get another tour of Hammerhead Reptiles here in the Netherlands, and we're gonna see some of the most amazing Uromastyx you guys have ever seen. I'm Dave Kaufman, and these are my reptile adventures. So Kamiel Hamers from Hammerhead Reptiles. It is so good to be back here. When was the last time I was here? Like 4 years ago, right? Yeah, before COVID, right? But I can already see that there's a lot of changes here, and that's kind of what I wanted to do, was do a follow-up to see some of the changes, because this is one of the coolest reptile rooms in Europe,
Thanks.
Let alone in the Netherlands. But I seem to recall last time we had Chuck Wallows over here. Now who do we have over here?
These are the Loricata.
Hi, come here, buddy. Look at this. So now these little dudes are not found in a lot of collections anywhere in the world, really, and there's a reason for that. They're extremely rare to see in reptile collections because they come from Iraq.
Yeah, so there's no fresh animals coming in.
Right.
And almost all animals, I think all animals in captivity are from only 2 or 3 bloodlines.
Yeah. And how many of these do you have in this room?
I got 11.
11?
Yeah.
Do you have the largest collection of these in Europe?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But just look at this awesome lizard. Let me get him into the light here a little bit. Look at those oranges. Look at that big beefy tail. And this is a really big lizard. Okay, we're done. You can go over there if you want. But this is a really big lizard, but this is just a juvenile.
Yeah.
I mean, these get huge.
Only 3 years old.
2-3 years old. So you have some adults that we'll meet in a little bit here. But down here, I see some of my favorite lizards. I see some horned lizards. So now in the United States, Canada, wherever we can work with these, a lot of people are having a lot of problems working with these simply because of their diet. They obviously eat ants and ants exclusively. So how are you getting along with these guys? This is a huge, very healthy, robust lizard. So you obviously have a lot of success with these guys. How are you doing it?
Well, they do need ants, and I feed them ants about 3 times a week, from April to October. And in the winter they eat a lot less, but I still feed them ants every week.
Well, I mean, just looking at how big and robust and healthy this lizard is a testament to, you know, just what a lizard whisperer you are, because a lot of people that work with these, they just are struggling trying to keep them, you know, happy and healthy, and it is because of those ants. Now, where are you getting your ants from?
From the garden.
Oh.
Most of that.
So you're feeding them wild ants?
I go into the garden with a little vacuum cleaner.
That's awesome.
And I got about 6 or 7 spots in my garden. We can look if you want. And I just vacuum up some ants.
And that's that?
I put them in the cage. And
all right. And now is this like one of your own designs? That's a special ant vacuum, or was that bought at like Costco?
Yeah. It's a cheap one. It's about, I think, $15 or something like that.
Yeah.
It works like a charm, and that's what I use for to suck up the ants.
That's pretty ingenious there. So I see the ornate. Now, did I meet this one last time I was here?
Yes. It's the blue male breeder. I think you had him on your hands.
I think so. I think I have a photo with this guy. So now we're here in April. And so is this now the beginning of the breeding season, end of the breeding season?
Yeah, for me it's beginning of breeding season. Normally they start breeding about this time of the year. I'm up back to the normal lighting for a few weeks now, so a lot of activities going on. I've seen these guys breed the Yemenensis. This is one now, Bob. We've seen it last time.
Yep, I remember this one.
And he has been breeding with his female over there.
Hi, female. How are you doing?
And I've seen this guy breed recently. So in about a week or 4, I will be expecting eggs from these guys.
Now we're using light cycles and we're using temperature to stimulate breeding.
Definitely.
So for your light cycles, are you doing 12 and 12?
No,
10 and 14?
During summer it's about 13 hours light, and during winter it's only about 8 hours light.
8 hours,
6
okay.
hours heat.
And
So
what are you reducing their temperatures to?
the night, especially the nighttime, drops to as far as 12 Celsius. And during the day there's always a heat light on, but only for a few hours. So it gets to a temperature about 45 Celsius.
45, I was going to say,
hot
probably
zone.
in the 40s, yeah.
Yeah, so it's good enough for them to heat up if they want to. But normally I don't see them for a few weeks, and then it gets a little warmer during the night, so they get up and sometimes feed a little, so they can bask, and so they can digest the food if they feed.
Look at this. He's being a total ham, going right up to the camera.
And that's the male, and that's the female. I have seen them breed too, so I really hope, fingers crossed, because this will be a first for me for the Art Wiki.
Oh wow, that'll be cool.
And those are also Sahara. So not Uromastyx, but Sahara.
Not Uromastyx, yep. Come here, buddy. We both have our hand out here. Look at this beauty. Wow, is he friendly? Or is he just hungry?
No, he's friendly.
He's friendly.
I think you can even see eggs in her there.
Oh, look at this, and there's the female. She's looking plump. She could be gravid. Here, I'm gonna put you down, buddy. There you go. And you can just, as soon as you open these, you can just feel that heat coming out. I don't want you to jump out on the floor. But you're still using the tile shingles as hide boxes. Look at this, now both of them want to come out. These guys are just great. And now these guys are adults. This is all the bigger that they get.
Yeah, this is adult size.
Very manageable size. Yeah, wait, I'm gonna put you back over here. There you go. So that'll be the first time that you have bred these. But she does, I mean, look at her. She does look gravid.
Yeah, I think I saw some eggs. It would be cool.
Yeah, that would be very cool. For those who are just getting into breeding Uromastyx and Saras, like for instance, not you, because you're a boy, but his girlfriend who's hiding under there, how many eggs can we expect out of like an ornate Uromastyx?
Ornates normally lay between, I'll close this one up.
Yeah. Sorry, goodbye. Meet you guys.
Ornates can lay between a clutch of 10 eggs for the smaller ones, and I think the biggest clutch I ever had was 32 eggs.
32.
But that's pretty extreme.
All right, so what do we got over here from last time? I know that we met this one last time.
This is son of Bob, I call him, because it's the son of one of Bob.
Son of Bob. Is that the scientific name? Son of Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, Uromastyx son of Bob?
It's the Yemenis, but he's a really nice, really good colored one.
So one of the things that I love about the Yemen Uromastyx is just the colors that explode. Those oranges, that pattern, the orange on the head. Sometimes you'll see Uromastyx that are just, brown, and they don't have that wow factor. They don't have those colors. These ones from Yemen really do.
Yeah, well,
you don't have ugly Uromastyx for me to show, but
the Heart Week you don't have much color.
Right, and I'm thinking about like the Egyptian giants. They're all kind of one drab color.
But a lot of Uromastyx also stay more drab because people don't give them good lighting and good heat.
There is
and that's really important for them to pop.
Right. Now, I think this guy just hatched last time I was here.
This girl, no, I just bought her, I think, last.
I just remember these as babies. Am I right with that?
Yeah, that's true. Those are 4 years old.
So yeah, okay, I was right. These were babies last time I was here.
I bought those from Thomas Wilms.
God, they've got this blue sheen to them and that red stripe down their back. Yeah, I do remember these as babies last time I was here. And now they're breeding adults. Look at the tails on these guys. They've got these stumpy little tails, and they're using those tails. Basically, what they'll do. Oh yeah.
Shit on my ass.
Look at that. Yep. He's showing you how much he loves Daddy right there. But look at these tails though, as he just poops and I reach under his tail. But it's almost like kind of beaver tails, almost.
It is. Yeah.
And what these guys will do is they will wedge into rocks like this, and they will use that tail kind of as a block to the holes. My fingers are not food there, sister. And they will use those tails as kind of like a door almost.
Yeah.
And that way predators can't get at the lizard, they just get at this little stumpy tail. That's how he does it right there. And so when a predator comes along, they're just going to peck at that hard stumpy tail, and it's really a unique tail for Uromastyx. Wow, these guys are amazing. Right? Yeah, you agree? You're amazing? Rainbow Mealworms is not only a proud sponsor of this channel, they are the premier source for all your reptile food needs. They grow all of their quality insects in-house, and I use them exclusively for all my insect-eating reptiles. So place your order today at rainbowmealworms.net or click the link in the description below.
And this is Uromastyx princeps. It's a smaller species. This is an adult male. He's one of my breeders. Personally, this is one of my favorite tails. Do you see the spikes on this one?
That's like a stegosaurus tail.
It's awesome. If you get slapped by one of these on the nose, as being a fox or something like that, you will think again before you try and capture one.
That would be a very expensive meal. Again, one of the things that I just love about Uromastyx are those tails and how variable those tails can be from species to species. So then you come to the Yemeni tails, and that's a really long tail for Uromastyx. Is that the longest tail found in dab lizards?
It's probably one of the longest tails, and they're really good with it. They are good climbers, and they use it to keep their balance.
Now, it's not prehensile, but it's pretty close to it. They do use it for ballast, for leverage.
Tails are cool on Uromastyx.
They sure are. So far we've seen that males are much more brightly colored than females are.
Yes.
But that's not true with this. Look at that Uromastyx. I mean, that is just the color of fire. Just the yellows and the oranges and the reds. But this isn't a male. This is actually a female.
This is a Uromastyx nigriventris. It's a Moroccan Uromastyx. And this is my breeding female, so I'm 100% sure it's female though.
This is adult coloration.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, you said it looked on fire, and
right.
This one is how they call it flame variety.
But that is beautiful. So if females are this color, what do males look like?
They're the same, and that's why it's really difficult to sex them.
Right. So there's no sexual dichromatism in this species.
It's not with. The male with the males, the heads are much bigger, so the head is wider and more bulky, and then of course you got the pores and you got the hemipedic bulbs, but it's really difficult to sex them just by appearance.
Absolutely. So there is a little sexual dimorphism. That means that there's a physical characteristic that separates males from females, and that's the head shape. Sexual dichromatism is referring to the color. So males will have one color, females will have a different color. That's called sexual dichromatism, and that is not present in this species of Uromastyx, which is pretty interesting and pretty unique for Uromastyx. All right, and that leads us into this room. This is like one of my favorite rooms, and it's just because of what you have in here and just how this is set up and laid out. So this is room number 2.
The one in there,
and so that's a 2-year-old.
A 3-year-old.
3-year-old?
Yeah, 3-year-old 12 jaar.
All right, so this is about a 3-year-old right up there, but down here, these are what they look like as adults. They are the most gorgeous Uromastyx out there. So the common name on these Uromastyx is the banded Uromastyx. And the reason why they're called banded Uromastyx is because they're banded. These are my favorite Uromastyx. I just love how jet black they are all the way down with those orange bands. But this is what the bandeds look like as adults. These are by far one of the most amazingly beautiful Uromastyx that you can work with. And there's a few of these around North America. I don't see a lot of them, but there's a few. And one of these days, I'm gonna be working with these guys because these are just absolutely amazing lizards. And look at this, they are so gentle. They are just little puppy dogs with scales. But again, it's those orange bands on that jet black background that make these one of the most beautiful Uromastyx out there. But they don't just come with the orange bands, you can also find these with bright yellow bands as well. And this is what the ones with yellow bands look like. I don't know. You know, you were saying that the orange ones used to be your favorite, and now the yellow and black ones. I don't know either.
I think that these are so beautiful. Maybe it's also because this one's such a great guy.
Yeah.
He's really chill.
But now, it's not just orange bands or yellow bands. There's also ones with white bands.
Yeah. Most of the banded Uromastyx in the United States are the white bands.
The white banded ones, right.
And I don't think there are many yellow bandits over there.
I've seen maybe a few in Canada, but I don't know about the United States.
Could be.
Yeah, but these are just absolutely amazing. So, how long does it take for the banded Uromastyx to get those adult bands?
Well, we've already seen the baby ones.
Yep.
You see the bands already a little on there. And then I've got here, this is the three-year-old one.
3 years old.
Yeah, you see the bands coming in, and well, if she's really hot, the color is coming in really nice. This is a female, by the way.
I was gonna say, yep.
And she will take another 2 years to really color up like the male you've seen, to really get that really orange on black. So it'll take about 5 years for them to really show their beauty.
So guys, comment below and let me know what you guys like. Do you like the orange with black, or do you like the yellow with black? Comment below and let me know what your favorite color pattern of these banded Uromastyx are. So, having said that, and leaving our banded friends down here, I want to take a look at these guys, because these are my favorite of all the dab lizards. So, you know, we call them Uromastyx because of their common name, or because of their scientific name rather, but their common name is actually dab lizards.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that because we constantly call them Uromastyx, but you know, you've got Uromastyx that are Uromastyx by their Latin name, but you've also got the Saras here within the complex, but these are literally a pet dinosaur.
You see the female, the bite marks in the neck?
Oh yeah.
The scar is from biting, from the breeding.
From breeding.
Yeah.
Little
They're really rough.
love battle scars right there. But this is what the females look like. They're pretty drab. And then he's like, yeah, I'm so much better to look at. Let me hog that camera. But this is a breeding pair here. And how many breeding pairs of these do you have?
I got 3 breeding females at the moment, yeah.
3 breeding females,
Yeah,
okay.
so hopefully I get some good eggs.
And now, with a lizard that big, how many eggs do you usually get out of a female?
So far, all between 10 and 12 eggs for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But are they bigger eggs than other?
they're really huge.
Yeah, I bet they are. So, have a look at this bruiser. If you have ever dreamt about having a pet dinosaur, this is it. So, this is Sara laticata, but the common name on these is basically just Iraqi spiny-tailed lizard, Iraqi dab lizard. These are literally living dinosaurs. But not only are these living dinosaurs, these are also almost lapdogs in a way. They are so gentle. Look at this guy. He's just sitting up on my hand, trying to get some leverage here. Let's go like that. There you go, buddy. But this is an adult Sara laticata, and they do get a little bit bigger than this, but literally, this is a pet dinosaur. And Kamiel over here, what do you got there?
Same, also a male, adult male, with beautiful.
But look at the difference in pattern here.
Yeah, this one, the one you got holding is older, so the pattern will fade.
So I really wish that more people were working with these in North America, and hopefully in the future, people will start working with these, because man, do I want some of these. I mean, who wouldn't want one of these? They literally are just, again, living dinosaurs. So, Kamiel, thank you so much for having me over once again. Every time I'm in Europe, I want to come over and visit with you and your reptiles. Next time we might not even film. I just may come over to hang out with all of your amazing lizards. So thank you so much for having me over once again. Guys, comment below and let me know what you guys like. Do you like the banded Uromastyx? I almost said iguanas. Do you like the banded Uromastyx with the orange or the yellow? Comment below. Guys, as always, hit that subscribe button when you do hit that bell so you never miss an upload. Give this video a like, and until the next reptile adventure, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.